I used to do these build challenges where I tried to make a house and everything had to be all one color. And it was kind of extreme, like to the point where if we didn't have a yellow toilet in the game, then just too bad. You can't have a toilet in the yellow house. But I haven't really done that sort of an extreme degree of this challenge in a while. And recently we've gotten a lot of fun stuff added to the game. I mean, like even with roof colors, we've got all that new stuff from Eco Lifestyle that's got a ton of different swatches. We've gotten a lot of new counters recently and a lot of fun pastel colors, and I'm kind of feeling a little inspired today to make some sort of extreme yellow house in The Sims. I've been doing a lot of this sort of thing recently because I've been playing the Not So Berry challenge on my Twitch channel. I have literally spent like 8 hours this week working on a pink house. It's just really big, so I haven't finished it yet, but now I really want to do it again, so you're gonna have to entertain me on this one. The problem is, I don't know if I want to go for like a more modern sort of vibe or if I want to do like a more cottagey sort of vibe. I say that because we do have some kind of cool like yellow roof swatches. This one from Eco Lifestyle, ooh, that's kind of an ugly shade of yellow, but we have this yellow one from Eco Lifestyle. But then we also just got a couple really nice yellow swatches from Growing Together. Like we got this really nice tile and this nice paneling. I just don't think that you can use this roof with this paneling. Like those two together is not the vibe. So I think we have to pick a style and then commit. I just don't know which one I prefer. In the same vein, we have like this really nice yellow cottagey counter, and then we also have like a more modern yellow counter. So I don't know, I feel like I have two options. I always build like cottagey suburban houses though, so maybe I should go for a more modern vibe this time. I do really like the idea of trying to use one of these. Whoa, okay, that's right. I do like the idea of trying to use one of these yellow swatches on the roof. I don't know if I've ever used this yellow metal roof, and I don't think I ever will again. So now's kind of our time. If not now, when? Like, when am I ever gonna try this again? I don't really think that it needs to have a super complicated floor plan, so this is kind of what I have so far. I'm picturing the kitchen could go in this little nook over here, and then we could have a living room and like a dining table here. 1 bedroom, 1 bath. If we try hard enough, it could maybe even be a starter home, but that doesn't sound like very much fun, so I might not try and have it be a starter home. I might just go all out. Oh, we could also maybe have a skylight in the roof. That might be kind of cool. We could like cut out part of it and then fill this with like some sort of glass texture. Oh, that helps. Okay, this is maybe a bad idea, but oh no. I just made like a hole in the building. I was just thinking, this kind of throws off the skylight idea, but I'm kind of wondering now if we tried to do something like this. It's almost like a fake second floor, but it makes the whole place look a little bit taller. It's probably gonna be weird for the windows, but I do kind of like how it looks better like this from the front. If we did a full height wall, it would look like that. And that, well, I don't think I like that. I don't build modern houses for a reason, okay? This is a little bit out of my comfort zone. Okay, is there any yellow front doors? Yes, but oh, of course they're like the wrong style. If we had used the Growing Together stuff, this would have been perfect. Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry, this is also Growing Together, and that's perfect. So I spoke too soon. My bad. All is well. We've got the perfect door. Actually, does Growing Together have a yellow swatch? Whoa. Oh, that changes things. I wonder if we could try to use like this window above it. Obviously, we'd have to change the shape a little bit. It sort of sucks because it's gonna be like the wrong pitch. So I don't know if it's weird or not. Oh, we could make it the exact right pitch. We could do it like this big. I don't know. I feel like it's so wide now. I don't really like it. I wish that there was less open wall space right here. Okay, hold on. We're gonna have to rethink this whole floor plan if we do this. The other problem with these windows is they don't come in like a smaller size. I wish that there was like a window kind of closer to this size, but in this style that we could use, because you can't really combine those two things. They're just completely opposite vibes. And I want to put something up here. Maybe we simplify things and we go back to just like a regular shaped roof. The yellow is so much. Obviously we're doing it on purpose, but it is a lot of yellow. I think I'd like to get a fence to put back here so that way we have some sort of separation. It's only a small lot, but I think it helps to have something. Cannot collect, okay, hold on. Cannot connect blocks from different levels. Well, I don't have blocks from different levels connected. The fence is gone. What do you mean? Why can't I raise it up? Oh my God. What's causing the problem? problem. Okay, guess I just can't have a foundation. I don't know why it's happening. Usually it's because of the fence, but I deleted it, so okay, whatever. That's fine, I'm good. I'm trying to think about how I want to do the floor plan here. So we're gonna want to have a back door, but it doesn't necessarily have to be here, although the windows don't really fit how I want them to. That's not gonna work. I want to put a door with some yellow accents, but maybe we should just put like a sliding glass door or something. I wish it wasn't so short, but something simple like that might be good. Do you know what? Maybe this could become the bathroom. So we could have the bathroom here in like this little corner. This is like a yellow wood. It's not really the same color yellow. All the yellow doors are not gonna work. What are we gonna do? Use one of these weird club doors? Like, no. Maybe we could have the dining table here kind of by the entrance, and then we could split this up somehow as the kitchen. I don't know, there's not really a good location for it unless we do the kitchen back here in this corner. Okay, what about this? So we have a big bathroom. It could maybe be an ensuite, so it's attached to the bedroom. We could have the kitchen kind of here. Of course, it's like a different shade of yellow, but this is just, it's just gonna happen, okay? That gives us room for some sort of nice dining table. Again, different shade of yellow. There's like 3 different colors happening here. I'm liking this because it almost feels like we could fit like a built-in desk situation. We could like attach a built-in bookcase. I don't really know if that's good or not, but I kind of like the vibes. There's a yellow computer, yellow desk chair. I'm struggling to figure out where we should put the TV and stuff. Oh, wow. There really are some interesting rug options, huh? Oh, that's really cute. Okay, maybe if we put this rug in the dining room, that should still be enough walking space for your Sims. I think. I hope that should still be enough walking space for your Sims. There is actually a very large variety of yellow appliances. Look at this. There's like so many different options. I don't know if I want to have like a yellow fridge. I know we talked about that. I almost feel like I want to use this metal one with the gold accents. This is one of my favorite fridge and stove sets in the game, and I never use that swatch. I honestly kind of like it. And I don't know when else we're gonna get a chance to use this color, so we might as well do it now. Do those 2 things look like different colors of yellow to you? It's the same swatch. Game. The Sims 4 is just, it really is something special. We could always switch this desk thing to be over here, because that gives us enough space to put like a trash can kind of next to it and the weird lip. Suddenly this house already costs like 23,000 simoleons. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. That sure is something. That sure is a rug. Oh, this one's nicer. It's a little bit smaller too. Okay, what options do we have for yellow sofas? There's actually kind of a lot of them. I just don't like some of them. This one adds some accent color, but I guess the accent color in this house is just yellow. I do like this one. It's not completely yellow, so it might kind of break the rules, but to me, that's not entirely a bad thing. If the house is already expensive, do we just go all out and get a really expensive TV also? Do we just say whatever, like let's go for it? We never said we were making a starter home. We're just making a yellow home. It's different. I do like this layout though. We have a nice kitchen, living room. I kind of put a desk here in this corner. Depending on how far I scoot this desk into the wall, we could maybe even fit a door here. I actually like that. And that gives us some more wall space in the bedroom to put a bigger bed. I would love to have a window over here, but I feel like I'm not obsessed with how that looks from the outside. I just think it looks kind of weird. Maybe if there was columns or something? Like once we get columns in the corners, will it help make it look better and more intentional? Well, I like how it looks from the inside, so let's just focus on that. Let's keep our priorities there. I also want to get some windows in the bathroom. They could probably just be white because we don't really have many other options. Oh, cool. We could use one of these from the Decor to the Max kit. That actually looks really fun as like a fake bathroom tile. And then maybe we pair it. I don't really like this with the black is the problem. Maybe we could pair that with even just like a plain white tile. Oh. I don't like it. Oh no. Does it have to be like a full wall of tile? Uh-oh. I don't think I want to use that mirror. I like the idea of it, but I don't think it's gonna work. There's some really interesting mirrors, aren't there? Oh, that's really something. That sure is a yellow toilet. This one has like yellow accents on it. That's kind of cool. There are a whole bunch of yellow showers. More like golden showers. but I don't really know if I want to use that. That one has a yellow base. I guess that's kind of cute. I'm sorry for saying that, by the way. I won't do it again. Yellow towel. I could put like a yellow robe on the back of the door. There's a whole bunch of little yellow clutter type things. The bathroom kit really is carrying here, huh? Because it like all comes in yellow. Even the toothbrush has a yellow swatch. That's perfect. The base game soap comes in yellow. All of this is making the blue light in the toilet stand out in a really bad way. Like everything in here is yellow and then just blue water. That's okay. It's not ideal, but like it's fine. That's very orange, but I'm gonna put some messy clothes too. I'm obsessed with this. I'm having so much fun right now. I've decided to paint all the walls in here yellow. I'm just going all out. Forget the tile. What we need is yellow wallpaper everywhere. Oh, that's perfect. These flowers are perfect. Are there yellow lights too? Oh my gosh, there's a bunch of them. I'm finding a lot of fun new things with yellow swatches that I've never seen before. I didn't realize that this pot had a nice yellow swatch. Whenever I use this kitchen set, I like to put a shelf right here, like above the sink, and kind of make it look like it's a cutout in the cabinets. It's just nice to have more spaces for decor because in small kitchens like this, I need to have counter space, obviously, so that I can actually cook. And I don't really want to do like full open shelving everywhere. I like to have the closed cabinets, but it's nice to have at least one, and I feel like it fits pretty well in the middle of this cabinet. Okay, I'm doing lemons and oranges. They've got some produce up there. Oh my god. I'm really, really, really tempted to use these yellow frames. I actually kind of love that. It's such an awful shade of yellow. I've never used that swatch on them because I really don't like it, but it actually matches the window, so maybe now's our chance. Look at how many fun yellow things there are. We have like this yellow radio, the yellow llama. The thermostat unfortunately does not come in yellow. Neither does this candle. That's annoying. It comes in orange. The orange actually probably could pass as yellow in this particular circumstance. Maybe I'll just use it anyway. Yeah, when it's tied together, yeah. Oh my god. I was just looking through the yellow wall decorations. Look at, ew. Oh, there's yellow knives. Oh, we have to use that. Oh my. The flooring options are really dire. I don't think I can bring myself to use any of these. Like, what are we gonna do? Put that? Let's just go for like a yellowy toned wood. Not a single one of these beds is going to work. Literally not a single one of them is good enough. Why isn't there a double bed that looks like some of these? I want something like this, but just not an air mattress. Or even like this, but as a double bed instead of a single. We have to use a plain bed. Oh, I think this might be our chance to use that horrible mirror. I don't know where else I'm gonna put it. There's just so many shades of yellow happening everywhere in this house. It's actually horrendous. But I think that's the interior done. I put some decor and some lamps inside this bedroom. And now we gotta figure out what to do on the outside. Do we just paint the place white? I'm not really sure. Because I feel like there's so many lines happening. I don't really want to do a paneling. We could paint the whole place yellow metal and just really embrace it. Though, like, this doesn't look good together, so we can't use this. Maybe if we use this in the white swatch? Wow. Okay, I'm not gonna use that, but wow. I wanna keep the landscaping kind of simple outside. I really like this part. These are such weird flowers. I don't know if I've ever used them before, but I kind of like them. Yeah, okay. I think I like how that looks, actually. There's something about these flowers that almost looks a little bit alien to me. I think that's why I never use them. Of course, there's no yellow trash can. Okay. But anyway, when else are you gonna use the alien flowers except for the house with the bright yellow metal roof? Like, this is our shot. Oh, there's even some like yellow lounge chairs. Maybe I'll get the yellow lounge chairs and then some sort of table with some yellow chairs. I don't like this swatch with the yellow umbrella. I don't like the black metal. So maybe I'll just use, no, never mind. I won't do it in white. Just use the black metal. It's fine. I like the yellow umbrella. It's really nice. I can excuse the rest of it. I would prefer to have the umbrella be yellow at least. Maybe we can do some yellow flowers. Ugh, that's such an ugly swatch. Maybe the shade isn't helping. Okay, that's probably all right. I think the house is done. This is definitely a weird one, but I kind of like it. How much does it cost? 40,000. Oh, I'm gonna call it Yellow House in all caps. I built an all yellow house for my Sims. Okay, this is very much Not So Berry vibes for like the yellow generation, but I had fun doing this. It's kind of cool to get to use different swatches of things that I never use. This is probably the first and last time I will ever use a yellow metal roof. So I'm glad that we had the chance. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Honestly, I think the floor plan of this turned out really well. Obviously, there's an exceptional amount of yellow happening, and there's a lot of different different shades of yellow that maybe don't work that well together. But actually, I feel like it's kind of a good shape, and it's kind of fun to do silly stuff sometimes. So I hope you liked it. I swear I make normal builds here on my YouTube channel too. But on that note, I think I'm gonna end this video right here. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. Okay, bye everybody. Oh my goodness. Hopefully this video turned out okay. I'm not gonna lie, I have felt so horrible all day. I've got a terrible headache and it's making me feel so nauseous. So I'm not doing great.